can still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. There on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side coming into this one with a sterling 6-1 record. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. In the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And off we go from AT&T. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Dak now from the gun. Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
16-yard line. 180.
Play action. Hurts has it. Buying some time right. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season.
Yeah! Wait.
Drive begins with a roar. It's Williams. He's able to drive that pile of backyard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blue here from the pistol. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 11-yard line. There we go.
Line up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, now gets 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Patterson is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. This winning streak has been impressive for him. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his man over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's Barkley again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get 6 more on their early advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. On screen here to Blue. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Dak throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. Another throw for Prescott. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. In that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14.
From the gun is Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Dak now from the gun. Brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
There we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 1-score game in the first half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. New set of downs from 37. On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That one's complete right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 now.
And 3 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. He has room past the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The kick is
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he cuts it back right. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a one-score game in the 1st half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Hurts now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
That's good.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts setting up to throw. He finds Dotson left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
First down throwing for Hurts. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Hurts trying again on second down. And he's tackled for a short gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On third down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, that would have been a big hitter. Just couldn't get possession inbounds.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard
Now Dallas is going to
line.
call its second timeout.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. The final throw before the break. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Hartman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hit top 5 in rushing yardage. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
12
Offense in the hurry-up now.
That's another Eagles first down.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
This time it's a passing play.
At the 23-yard line.
Completed left side to Smith. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
It's a gain of 11.
Gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
No touch, set. No touch.
We're on here with Will Shipley. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
31. Cowboys 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Go with Williams on the counter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The grab in bounds left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
There we go.
Dak off the play fake. He's got a man left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Yeah. There we go.
Draw play. This is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 3rd down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun is Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Cowboys chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Hand off now to Shipley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was a Fatu, another follow there to make the play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Shipley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
We'll air it out on 3rd. This one finds Goddard. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Hey, 73.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Caught by Flowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Right back to Flowers they go. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, was way too much risk for that reward.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw it. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. Absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Zach Horn. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
It's
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, me. No touch.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's out in the clear. He's got it in the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott now off the play fake. Pass is caught by Blue. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. This is second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yeah, here we go. Wide.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard
In the
line.
red zone now. Look at all this time. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Dak to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
Third and long for him here. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. George Pickens the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Again to Johnson to start this drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it'll be 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Dak. He can run it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Nolan Smith. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush out now to his left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. This is Shipley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The 43-yard line.
Hurts on 1st down. Catches made down the right sideline. He takes it down to the 33. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Trying the left side with Johnson. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Great, set. And anyone hit? No touch.
They'll run with Johnson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
No touch, set. And anyone hit? No.
Barkley gonna try to smash his way in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's another for him. And you're gonna say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
A gain of a yard.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late.
No touch, set. And anyone hit? No touch.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First down, here's Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Mendoza the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cowboys
First and 10, Prescott. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Throwing again is Dak. Off pass to Williams. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys losing by 14. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Prescott again. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
On the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
Dak throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Great, set.
From the pistol, here's Shipley. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another one for Shipley. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal his win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Eagles, first down.
Well, it's a chance to run it here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.